Welcome to our show, the football show with Kaushik Moulik, and we have a guest, Fernando Perez of Spain, and today with a host of football we are going to do, and we are also very keen to have this kind of show. Will take care of that. And yesterday there's a lot of good football we have seen from Bundesliga, La Liga. There was upset results in Real Betis bet beat Barcelona 1-0. What was a really good for football, but not for good for Barcelona fans. And what a fantastic match against we have seen playing that Real Madrid beat Real Sociedad, one of the contenders of the league, by 2-0. And personally, I felt what a reborn with Luka Jovic, because I knew Jovic from 2018 when he was played a super football in Bundesliga at Eintracht Frankfurt. So let us welcome to our guest and our expert, Fernando Perez, to our show. And Fernando, welcome to our show, and let us enlightened. Your show should be a fantastic one to go ahead with the show. Fernando, we have discussed a lot about your football have seen. Fantastic football is always going on, and this football is a very good football for example, we have seen the La Liga and also for Bundesliga too. So yes. What do you feel? Let us discuss start with your homegrown league, La Liga, and and let's talk about. Let's start with three upsets. Three important match was there. One was that against the Real Madrid played against Sociedad, and Betis versus Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid San Maloro. And with Real Madrid is on, but let the two as not. So yes. You should choose what match you should start with. Then we can discuss two other League Two and other European football too. Let's talk about which league you want to speak.
Yes, Coach. Hello everybody.
Yeah.
We enjoying of very interesting new games, and yesterday is fantastic afternoon yesterday of football here in Spain, and we're enjoying the first one is with Barcelona. Okay, is how not is the first. We look the first game that with Xavi and Barcelona lost the game. It's 1-0, but it's terrible. It's terrible that we can now look at a good team with the Betis. I look flat team, soulless, and very little conviction. It's a big problem because Barcelona is not possible when play is the conviction is necessary is playing 100%. The imagine of Barcelona was terrible in the first half, and in the second half is worse. I told before you is the first defeat of Xavi. And the big problem is in this occasion is in attack. Barcelona didn't create any danger situation in attack, and very bad news before traveling to Moulik. We can imagine that is so difficult, or better, it's impossible that Barcelona can get nothing in champion in Europe with Bayern Munich. I think it's necessary to change 360 degree of the style of playing, and more intensive, more conviction, and the playing that Xavi needs to get something with Bayern Munich.
But what do you think about this? Real Betis has done it after 3 years to beat Barcelona and Camp Nou. It's a really big achievement for him, then for the team. But don't you think, as a football lover, it's of course as a Barcelona fans, every part of the world will feel very bad to lose against Real Betis. But don't you think the score, the goal have scored by Zoni, it was a fantastic display of counter-attack and also a fantastic kind of a passing between them when they scored the goal. But don't you
Yes,
think in the box they played at least three passes, what I've seen in the goal, and
yes,
three passes in the box, and they're allowed by the Barcelona defense. Don't you think that in the defense there is some lacuna there? They not charged even anybody, and they're like a tic tac, and they play an easy goal.
yes, yes. But if at this moment is Barcelona only have one sticker is Memphis. It's depending of Memphis. If Memphis is good, Barcelona can get only 1, 2 maximum goals. But if Memphis disappear in this match, is who is the striker to get the goal in Barcelona? Is Gavi? Gavi was a big problem in this game, and is with an injury on the heart. And only Memphis is playing in attack. Okay, yes, it's possible play tiki taka, but who is the person that at this moment get the goal in Barcelona? It's only Dembele. When Dembele is playing, is the more intensive and dangerous player. But if Memphis is no good, Barcelona has not any goal.
Yeah, definitely, and this is also Javi's first defeat after 3 matches in charge.
Yes.
It was a grand start for him. Don't you feel it that Barcelona has to work on the defense? Because what I found the goal they have conceived, it's a really good move in a counter attack, but they have got a lot of chances because they scored not a counter attack, but they like played with it's a kind of play in the box. And any today's modern football, it's a very difficult to get so many chances. They passed, I think, 3 or 4 passes they played in the box,
Yes.
and then after that they scored a goal, which is really I feel very difficult because a team like Barca, they have to work about the defense is more what I have felt in the match. Their
Yes.
attacker is more or less okay, but they missed a lot of good opportunity. What Xavi also said after the match, they don't deserve to lose this match. But at the end of the day, it's football, so they have to admit that the better team, better scorer can be winning the match.
Yes.
Don't you think, Fernando? I want to like to discuss the point about the match. The way they're talking about it, their defense was a little bit sloppy there in the match.
Yes, but defense, Kaushik, we look is extraordinary. Araujo at this moment is fantastic player. Okay, in defense, Araujo is very complete, but is how you said is in modern football, and we can look in Premier League, and you look how is the pressure. The pressure is in defense is starting with the midfielder and striker is the first step. Defense in the field of the other team, okay, is necessary. But you at this moment you cannot look. Barcelona is convincing and is of this style of pressure in attack. Okay, it's very flat. It's very planned. Team at this moment, Barcelona. Okay, it's necessary recovering the style of Guardiola. You remember, it's very similar with Ragnick. Okay, it's pressing with when the team loses the ball. Okay, when any player in attack loses the ball, immediately 3-4 players is necessary pressing and recovering the ball. Okay. It's easier for the defense to play more along because you can look how it's possible the winger is in Barcelona is not in defense. It's necessary defense in attack. Okay. And yes, but I agree with you. You can look in this moment. Piqué is not in the best moment, and it's not in the same line of Araujo. Araujo is extraordinary. It's fantastic. Okay, and we can look yesterday in the first half. Is the defense in Barcelona is good. It's okay, but the principal player in this game, the best player in Barcelona is Araujo. When the best player is in the defense, it's a big problem for Barcelona or for any team. Okay.
Yeah, but you rightly pointed out that is good. But don't think the Barcelona has dependence on the La Masia players. We have discussed a lot about it. Yes. For long term, it's a really long term. It's a good decision to have faith on his own talent, and they are also doing well. It's not that they're doing bad, and yes. Also a lot of injuries also there for Barca in their camp. I think when Ansu Fati again back, it will be a good team again. But Ansu Fati is really a fantastic footballer.
Yes,
but he was a little bit. But it's but I think Xavi has now also looking after when the young player in the team and less experience, which I felt a little bit more important, because when in a time of experience, the players also understand to prevent the injuries. They are whenever time passed, they know how to prevent injuries and how to take care of the injury management. When we talk about those young players, there's some point of time the Xavi should have to taking care of to get them in a more ambience to create those players to make more like an issue on injury management for the young players. This is very important. What I felt, because Ansu Fati has lost 10 months before this injury. He was not been playing. Dembele also in an injury. And also a lot of good players then, young players. They have a young, full of batteries, full of charged players. But that was really I think it's a really good opportunity. But I think now I want to discuss you about what would be the coming Champions League, because this is a very important match they're going to play against Bayern Munich. And Bayern is in full gear.
Yes.
Lewandowski is like a wounded tiger. They won't get about Ballon d'Or, and he has his own wounds. And Hans Flick says he's angry. Today, Hans Flick, yesterday, as he has posted, Hans Flick and captioned him, he's an angry man. His anger will face FC Bayern, FC Barcelona.
Yes.
So, how do you feel about this?
I'm sure I can put my money on the table. That is so difficult for Barcelona to get in 1 point in Munich. Is if we can look to very different levels at this moment. Is if Barcelona is very, very irregular at this moment. It's not very strong team to win to Bayern de Munich. It's reality, okay? I cannot imagine how it's possible Barcelona can win to Bayern de Munich, and without at this moment it's not possible recovering to Ansu Fati. Okay, with Ansu Fati, with Gavi, it's possible more.
And also, it's also very bad luck where Sergio Aguero has having a heart problem. So it's also a setback for Barcelona, because Aguero is a fantastic striker. He has a very good records.
Yes.
So it was a bad luck for.
But a big team as Barcelona cannot speak about injuries, okay? Because it's a big team. It's necessary around 18, 20 big players. You have to play with 11 titular players plus 6 or 8 more
benches.
Top players. Exactly. Okay. But at this moment, I cannot look who is the person that take the responsibility at this moment on the field in Barcelona. If without Ansu Fati, without it's depending if Dembélé is playing 100% the 19 minutes, that at this moment never play a complete game. It's very important to look about this. Okay, Dembélé doesn't play 90 minutes complete the game. Okay, and it's so difficult because Memphis at this moment is not very good moment for Memphis. Okay, it's without goal. It's the two last game in La Liga is Memphis disappear of the.
But I just to discuss with you, this same Memphis Depay is also scoring goals for Netherlands, a regular scorer.
Yes,
and when he comes, he also scored a good goals in La Liga too. The last two matches not as good for his good way, but he's a main. You mentioned Shay that he's a main scorer. He's a main factor for Barcelona forward, apart from Ansu Fati. So of course, but how do you rate Fernando regarding the Bayern match? What do you feel about this? Is the muster. It's a very important game for to still hope alive for Champions. If Champions League is not Barcelona, it's a big setback for Barcelona if they can't qualify for the next round for Champions League. It was really really a setback for the club as a brand too. It cannot imagine.
No, Kaushik, and not only Champions League is at this moment Barcelona is out of the next step in European League, but in La Liga is 16 points from Real Madrid at this moment.
Yes,
16 in December is an 8 points. Okay. I think this season for Barcelona is a transition. It's coming Xavi to start with the project, with a new project, and I know that all people know here in Spain that Barcelona for this season is a changing session to start with a new project, because Barcelona is not at this moment a big team. Okay, it's not a big group, and they need to recover the new style or the old style with the young talent player with Masia and with the experienced players. But how is possible? For example, in you told before Lewandowski in Bayern de Munich, Cristiano Ronaldo in Manchester United, Benzema in Real Madrid, but in Barcelona is where is this player? It's not. Memphis is not is not a big striker for Barcelona. Never.
So what do you feel about now? What how you predict the match between these two, Barcelona versus Bayern Munich? What is your observation?
Yes, my observation is necessary that the conviction of Barcelona is necessary to play it with the maximum level that they have not played in the last time. Okay, it's necessary starting very concentrate for the 90 minutes with very high pressure. It's very important, and with a very strong defense and an individual defense with Lewandowski is very important. I think it's very. I imagine at this moment Araujo is the person that is playing with 1 meter with Lewandowski for 90 minutes because at the moment Lewandowski has got 1 meter. It's terrible. It's terrible. Lewandowski is very fast, very strong, and he's a goal man. He's a goal man. But it's not possible because football is very difficult understanding in some games. Okay, But well, I think is at this moment, Bayern de Munich, and we look with Dortmund. Bayern Dortmund is very high level, very intensive, and very good tactical level also.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Now I'm coming to, we have discussed a lot about Barcelona and La Liga. This is really a fantastic, yesterday's all the games was an amazing game, and there are a lot of changes in the world of football, particularly in the club football. You know, if you go to, again, the same upset results has happened again in Chelsea,
Yes.
lost to West Ham. It's also not a good result for Chelsea. And there's the unbeaten run for Tuchel. And also Liverpool have bet Woodford 1-0, but it's last moment goal for Augie. So I think, Fernando, this is a very good. I always felt that this week football is a good for football because all these the not known name team, but not worldwide known team. They have a known team in their own league, of course. They have own support base for own areas. But they're doing very good football, and nowadays nobody can say they're going to do it. Like again on some EPL, if you look at but still Guardiola is maintaining his strike rates well. He has owned 2-0.
Yes,
and that is a very good. I think there's a good opportunity for Guardiola to
and get in the first position in the
and getting in the back in the first position was a really a good opportunity for them to have it, and a good it's a good decision for get back to beating Woodford as well for and 3-1. It's a good results, and also Liverpool against Wolves just for one goal in a stoppage time, and Chelsea has also beat.
Yes, but
it's a very bad.
Yes, but West Ham at this moment is very good team. The level of West Ham is and they show with Chelsea very high level, very intensive playing, and I think it's fantastic. I think it's a surprise for me. It's a very good surprise in West Ham.
Yeah, it's really a good example. West Ham has also played very good football this, and I think they are in the fourth position in the league table. And it's good that they and also because Chelsea has a very dream run they're doing, and they never conceive 3 goals in this season. The first time the goals, the goalkeeper Edward Monde is superb football. The goalkeeping they did even extraordinary football. They did it. But the important thing I now come back to again to the La Liga a little bit more about you have discussed Barcelona, and automatically we can discuss about of course the Real Madrid and Ancelotti, and also I personally like to the man 2 players now people are not talking about more, but they should talking about more like Vinicius Junior. He is fantastic in it. That's 21 years old, and he has. He already scored 10 goals, and I think he's the youngest Brazilian who scored in La Liga for 10 goals until now. Yes. And he has, I think, he has immense potential to be a big player, and he has still proved his mind. And what I like him, he's looked very not like other. He's very focused. He's a very focused Brazilian, very focused in his approach.
Nice. Yes, and this moment is possible is the best young player in La Liga. Is Vinicius is 12 goals, and it's not only
31.
Yes, and it's 12 goals and 4 assistant goals also. Okay, and it's very important because he very fast player. He's very good technical player. Also, I like too much that he played for the team. It's very important.
Yeah.
And he understands now that this the style that he needs to play in Real Madrid, because in the 2 last sessions is very individual. Okay, and he changed the style, and now he's getting better result with these changes.
Yeah, important part is I think Ancelotti is now 2 players I have seen this season is doing very good with Ancelotti. One is Karim Benzema, he was not so good before 3 4 years. He has a lot of continuity for the playing for Real Madrid. I have seen him very close quarter when I'm in Bernabeu's. He was always good, but a little bit underrated that he was playing for, but not in when on Ronaldo was there. He was a little shadowed, but he was scored the goals a lot of times. But now he has taken
Yes,
responsibility and he looks more matured this season. And of course, Vinicius Junior was. But I too want another player because I knew very closely to him. I've seen his best days. Like Luka Jovic is. I have
yes,
seen him in Bundesliga in Eintracht Frankfurt. He scored 5 goals in one match, and he has one of the leading scorer that same
yes,
year in Bundesliga. And he was the main man who beat Bayern Munich 3-0 in the German Cup. His 2 seasons
yes,
with Eintracht Frankfurt was fabulous, and then he joined Real Madrid from Eintracht Frankfurt. It was I thought a little bit early he joined. When he joined Real Madrid was too much player to him. But now I am happy to be here. I knew him very well when he was in Eintracht Frankfurt. He has
yes,
scored a fantastic yesterday replacement of Karim Benzema, and Benzema is also injured now. So I think a couple of matches, Jovic can be reshape his career back again, which he was a little bit kind of a gap what he was, and he scored a goal and also one assist to Juniors. So it was a good match for Jovic yesterday. So how you feel that Jovic can be begin a good prospects? He was a
yeah,
good player.
yes, yes, yes. He's a very good player, and but I think at this moment is yesterday was a big day for Jovic because I think he feel important in the team, and Ancelotti. I like too much Ancelotti because he handled this situation so well. He's is very experienced coach Angelotti, and it's not the first time that Angelotti gave the opportunity of this kind of player, very similar with Jovic. And Jovic now is very important. That yesterday with one goal and with goal pass is I think he feel that he can play in Real Madrid with very easy at the moment that Benzema need change and Jovic take this opportunity. I think it's fantastic for Jovic and for the Real Madrid, for the team also. Okay, but it's not the first time that the responsibility of this change in Jovic in Real Madrid, I think is the responsibility of Ancelotti. Ancelotti like to max this kind of play, the Serbian Jovic.
Yeah, it's because I knew very. I've seen him playing and growing in very closely to the Eintracht Frankfurt. He was a kid when he came to Eintracht Frankfurt and doing very good football there in Bundesliga, and
Yes,
he was one of the contender of the top scoring, and he scored a
yes,
fantastic. He and also another guy this year playing very well is Sebastian Haller. Both are
yes,
the combination of that point of time with Eintracht Frankfurt, and Frankfurt that 2 years did a fantastic football, and they have also played a marvelous football to the world of football. They lost Chelsea against and in Champions League too. And
yes. But it's
what?
very good
Yeah,
news for Real Madrid. It's fantastic news for Real Madrid that Jovic is a new Jovic. And now I think for the psychology state of Jovic at this moment,
yeah.
will be
Yeah, yeah, it's very good. And
sign
also,
for
yeah,
this
and
season
also,
for Real Madrid.
yeah. It's also good for the match. It's Real Sociedad is one of the contender of the league today. This season playing very well, and it's a good team against they play very well. And I think it's a very good move that Ancelotti has bring back Jovic again, and it's a good move. You already said is the coach like Maximo Ancelotti is a very experienced guy. He understood the footballers and how to utilize those players on a bench, particularly. And the best coach is always try to freshen up their bench because they say how much the strong in the sayings and the proverbs. as much strong your bench, you are a very good team to be in a long run. It's not the pitch you're playing. It's also you had a very
Yes.
strong bench. Like what I have always appreciated the German coaches. They always made a bench very strong. If you go to the old German coaches, and it's a fantastic thing to do it again. So now I have to move into another
Yes.
the disappointed results with the Atletico de Madrid. They are another good team and a very fantastic forward line and a fantastic coach. And I know they're a very good team to play, but they also lost. So what is your observation about that match?
Yes, it's Atletico Madrid is in very bad moment at this now in this time of the session, and I told you in the last session, the last game, and very but Atletico Madrid is continuing with this line is not aggressive. It's no aggressive team that Atletico Madrid is always when is winner. Okay. Yesterday we look how is no don't make goal occasion, and also, for example, is no the transition between defense and attack is so low. It's so low. It's not fast. Okay. Atletico Madrid need this kind of style is so fast in counter attack, and with a striker is getting the ball and make the many occasion in the half time and in the second time. Okay, but in the second half, sorry, but it's not. It's this Atletico de Madrid is not in the best moment, and I think they need to change the system and recovering the aggressive and the conviction that the team needs to win. For example, with Oporto in the next game in champion, Atletico de Madrid need to play more intensive and more fast, and yes, and take more goal occasion.
Yeah, but do you think Simone has a long time to win Atletico Madrid? Sometime,
Yes.
which I mean, he also very successful. He made the Atletico Madrid last season also played fantastic football. And do you think tactically but also now they have not a bad forward line with Griezmann and Suarez is there, and also young Felix is there. So there's a good team, and our forward line is very good. So somehow, do you think they're losing Barcelona or losing Atletico some point of time? They're also Real Madrid. That occasionally the young team, small teams, so-called not known teams, are coming well. It's good for football, good for La Liga, also presenting that the league is very competitive. So it's not confined to only Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid. They have two other teams to also showcase their
Yes.
football. Well, this is I think it's a good team efforts, and also it's good for football to
Yes, it's
analyze.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I always felt that this is a very good way of football to be celebrated that way. If you think about that angle, it's a really celebrations for football as a whole. What do you think
Yes.
about my personal observation about this La Liga is doing pretty well this season, because as a football, there's a lot of young team came and played very good football, and they beat the big teams. Now Barcelona has. When I just remember the word of the previous Barcelona manager, Koeman, who said when Messi left, he said
Yes.
that now the other team will not fear us. It was, I
Yes.
think, don't you? My question is the league is always because I spoke to a lot of occasions because I've seen this close quarter when Barca has a Messi and Ronaldo and Ronaldo as in for Real Madrid. But what do you think about these two clubs as Barca and Real Madrid has too much dependency on the superstarism It's like they built presented Messi as a bigger than the club, or Real Madrid presented Ronaldo as bigger than the club. Some point of time, this will also backfire somehow now, because they are not there. The other teams will not fear, and fear factor was gone. So now everybody can think I can beat them. So this is good
Yes.
for football one side, but it's sometimes
Yes.
upsetting their fans. But it's really now even the millions of the valuable team with a spending of 200 million, 500 million team has lost to a 10, 20 million team. That's good for football. Money is not important. What Uli Hoeneß has also said couple of weeks back, he said, I'm happy that Bayern has doing good football, but not money, with passion and real football. That's true. It's true.
Yes.
It's not the money where you have you can buy a player, but you can't buy a whole team. And that's really a fantastic opportunity to. That's true. That you can buy talent. Of course, you can buy when big star is coming up, but
Yes.
next day another star will come. You can't stop it. Look at that.
Yes.
When the Vinicius Junior was Real Madrid, nobody has noticed him. He's a very good talented player. He was a little bit shadowed with Neymar and other Brazilian stars who are playing football, but Vinicius Junior is really good, and they have. I see him in his eyes is a very focused guy. Looked like he has a determined guy. When I've seen his eyes, like all the Latin American, like a Brazilian, they're a little bit weird about us talking about when they get more money, more fame. At some point of time, I've seen a lot of Brazilian player, superstar. When it goes at a very young age, they get a very fabulous name, fame, and some point of time they lost within 2-3 years because they're not focused on what they want to do in life. This is one part of Brazil. I have seen a lot of Brazilian players. They have lost their focus with in spite of fabulous talent they have. But this Vinicius Junior, I looked very closely. He's looked like a very focused guy, and I'm really happy. His skills are very good. His scoring ability is. He's one side. He's like a playmaker. He can distribute well, and also he can have scoring ability. It's a very good combination for a football as a forward line.
Yes.
And one word I can say about, tell me.
Yes, I don't know. Well, I agree with you 100%. I think for La Liga, for supporter, it's fantastic that we can look. And this moment is in the second and third position is Sevilla and Betis. Okay, Sevilla, Betis, Mallorca also is near Real Sociedad. Is fantastic for the people that like football. Okay, it's not only that the team as Barcelona that is with a budget of is plus 100 that, for example, Real Sociedad or Betis, and this moment Real Sociedad is so difficult win this thing, and Betis also. Sevilla is fantastic at this moment also. It's very emotion. It's very emotion for La Liga. Okay, when 3, 4, 5 sessions ago or 5 years ago, we only look in the one and the second position, Real Madrid, Barcelona, any team more. Okay, and I think it's bored. It's bored for the supporter and for the people like the football. Okay, and but I think it's very important to take a difference between this moment, for example, Real Madrid. Okay, I think Real Madrid is very complete team. It's a thing, not only big talent with Cristiano or Barcelona with Messi before. No, it's necessary. We look now, for example, Militao. Militao is playing in defense, and who know Militao? Nobody. And Militao at this moment is showing a very high level. And I think it's very important the new sign with Alama, and in defense together Militao is very competitive defensive. Okay, and I think it's very interesting for football the tactical intelligence, and we look very nice style in Real Madrid at this moment. The difference, for example, we meet in Atlético de Madrid. Okay, Atlético de Madrid is, I think, is they don't know which kind of style the team is playing. Okay, it's so different. It's not the same Atletico Madrid that the last season or 2 seasons again. Is at this moment it's not very competitive play. It's not very competitive team. Okay, and well, I think it's fantastic for us enjoying with a very emotion La Liga, and well, I think it's fantastic. It's fantastic that we can look every week how it's possible that Mallorca win to Barcelona or Real Sociedad is possible win to Real Madrid. Okay, it's very emotional. And well, I think in the Premier League it's very similar. It's very similar. How is possible West Ham is winning to Chelsea? Okay, the difference in the budget of both teams is very high. But well, football is not only money. Football is more than money. It's necessary to get an style and play with this style and play with a team, not only with a big player or 2 big players.
Yes, that's more important thing to analyze that these teams to have played a very good football, not money. But I also interestingly said that the La Liga has also dramatically changed the last 2-3 years. With this year particularly, is a challenge for La Liga as a tournament, because the last a kind of a 10 years, more than that, they have the Messi and Ronaldo era was there. So it was a big shadow for them for promoting the league. Always the league also promote these 2 superstars, yes, and also the El Clasico. So now that I think it's a very good opportunity for La Liga to revamp their league structure, and the new team should come and help the new team to play a good football again. What yes, now I have to say is very important news, and you know that today is also just a few minutes back. There's a result camp. Ralf Rangnick has won his first match as a coach for Manchester United. They beat yes, Crystal Palace 1-0. Just to announce, just to show 1-0. Yeah, and Fred just scored a goal. So it's again another German coach entry to the English football, and Ralf Rangnick is one of the best coach in the world. And he's not a coach; he's a total a man who can transform Hoffenheim, Leipzig for anything. He has a schools. He has his own disciples, and that's true. So, Fernando, it's really a pleasure to talking to you on the part of this the show, and it's really a fantastic moment for us to discuss with you about the football. Yeah, and I think we are a couple of with the next shows we can discuss all about with more detail about the club structure and how the La Liga and also the European football in more details. And with all figures and facts to be implemented more on the idea of football from your side. And once again, thanks for joining us. It's a really a pleasure, and we'll see you with another show with the new ideas, new thoughts, and our viewers will see you with your expertise. Thank you for joining us. And it's a pleasure. It's really a pleasure to talking with you. And
thank you.
For us, our show is growing day by day. Thank you. Have a nice evening and enjoy the next week football too. Thank you, Fernando, for joining us.
Thank you, Kaushik. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah, we are just discussing to Fernando Perez, the football analyst and expert from Spain. He has elaborately discussed about our football, especially on La Liga, with 3 different matches about how Barcelona lost to Real Betis, and also Real Madrid has defeated to Real Sociedad, and lost by, again, a big match of Atletico lost 2-1 tomorrow. But Also discussed about the Xavi's tactics and how Barcelona can be revamped. And also we discussed about the Ancelotti's strategy and how the reborn of Luka Jovic. Jovic is a Serbian striker and a fantastic footballer. He was a little bit off shades 2-3 years down the line when he joined Real Madrid. He was not in blooming properly, and yesterday they played a superb one. He's got a 1 goal and also 1 assist. We talk about the another young called Wonder Kids called Vinicius Junior. He's a Brazilian striker, and he has a fantastic. He has scored more than 10 goals and 4 assists. It's a fantastic football they're playing to in La Liga. And also La Liga has blooming without Messi, without Ronaldo. But all the teams, Betis, Sodadio, Sevilla, Rivera Real, Mamao, all the teams are playing very good football. They can beat any team. So it's really a competitive game of football is going on. And it's really a pleasure to our viewers to have this to this kind of football shows we are organizing, and it's a we want to enlighten our viewers to see the difference between the other shows. We have focused on technical aspects. We are focused on the social aspects, how the football growing to the European football, and particularly when Fernando discussing about this show on La Liga and the 3 matches, which is really a 3 more important matches in La Liga, where 2 big teams has beaten by smaller teams, and also Real Madrid has only team who has beaten the 3 top team of La Liga, has 2 of them beaten and one of owned by 2 goals. Thank you, viewers, for to see our shows, and thanks for your watching us with your patience, and we are getting a lot of good response from your end. And we will see you soon again with a couple of minutes back with a German coach, analyst, Good to Nasser, within 10 minutes to discuss about modern European football, focused in Germany. See you tonight, and see you again in 10 minutes. Good night.